Mayor Brendan Johnson and Governor Pritzker, they both know something that we don't know. I mean, by now, I think that everybody can literally see through them, that they are both lying hypocrites that are compromising the city of Chicago and the residents for their own selfish reasons and for their own benefit. And that's precisely one of the main reasons why they are totally against the intervention of President Trump so much, because they don't want him to get involved and get to find out about their shady activities that they are busy doing in Chicago. I mean, the mere fact that the city is literally collapsing in front of their eyes in a close proximity, and even worse, under their leadership, and they're not even doing anything about it. That alone is evidence that there is some corruption taking place there, and they're both in it. And I totally agree that, corruption is part of politics. Where there's money and power, there's corruption and greed. And when these two things collide, innocent people will be sacrificed, innocent people will be compromised, and they will pay the price with their lives. And even though that's the brutal reality, but it doesn't make it right at the end of the day. If you can reflect back in the ancient times in history, you will get to find out that every single time when people lived under the wrong leadership, eventually they ended up dying in huge numbers simply because of being led by a hypocrite. A hypocrite will never rule the nation. A hypocrite will never become a leader because instead of leading his people to the promised land, to the victory, he will subconsciously lead them astray simply because he's not a leader. A hypocrite prioritizes his own selfish reasons. A true leader prioritizes his people because a smart man doesn't shit where he eats. When you prioritize your people and put their needs first, those people that you serve will value you on the long run. That is called supply and demand, people. You need to give in order for you to receive. Like you can't keep on receiving and taking without you giving back. That's greed. That's the similar, like behavior or energy that we're getting from these two gentlemen, the governor and the mayor. And as I've said, that the most infuriating part is that their greed and cowardice is compromising people's lives, is putting people in misery. And that's completely wrong. Like it's totally unacceptable. The government needs to take further steps towards the governor and the mayor. They need to put them both under investigation. And that's only if they're serious and intentional about cleaning the city of Chicago. They need to start by cleaning the corrupt leadership first. The problem is not on the leaves, but the problem is in the roots. So, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Cheers.